I'm just so incredibly happy that people absolutely do not like the Jordan 2 because this is the best Jordan 2 ever and it's sitting. That's good for me. Let's talk about it. We have here the Air Jordan 2 in a black cement. The box pretty standard for a Jordan 2. This flip up type of box with the Air Jordan logo here and the top. Nothing very interesting as far as the box goes. Not that cool of a box, to be honest, but it is what it is. It's a classic. And right out the box, again, nothing that interesting, nothing that crazy. I would imagine the Jordan brand does a little bit more about, cares a little bit more about the black cement colorway, that they would put some effort into, the first of its kind, the Jordan 2 in a black cement colorway, but doesn't seem to be the case. But however, I don't care about boxes. This is what I care about. The Air Jordan 2 in a black cement colorway. Nothing inside, no laces, no extra laces, nothing, just the shoes. Again, very disappointed. Always disappointed when there's not an extra set of laces. But here we have them, the Air Jordan 2 in a black cement colorway. This is probably one of the better colorways for the Jordan 2. I do have the Lucky Green that released this year. I also have the Air Jordan 2 in the Varsity Royal Blues, Jordan 2 lows. And I still think that to this day, this might be the best Jordan 2 colorway ever released. Don't get me wrong, I do love the OG Chicago. I do love the OG, the other variant of the Chicago colorway, which is more, it has the white midsole. But still, like, this is just what this silhouette needed to be. Like, as we all know, the Jordan 2 is inspired by an Italian boot, by Italian boots, that classy feel to them, and this kind of like more closely resembles a boot, but in a rather more succinct way rather than the OG Chicago. But it just features all the same things that you would see in the Jordan 2. You got, of course, the panel here up in the upper with the iguana reptile sort of a design choice on the leather. Everything else in the upper is mostly just leather. It's a really tight, not as soft. Over here on the back tab, we do have what I probably love the most about this shoe. It is the red stitching with the gray back tab. I just think there's a really good contrast there of colors. I think it just really pops, gives it that really 90s vibe. It's very classic, very reminiscent of the 90s, as I already said. On the front over here in the tongue, we got the similar style of Jordan 2 tongue, but besides that, you got the same outsole in the bottom, the classic Jordan 2 outsole with hints here and there of the Jordan 1 sole. This one does have the Nike logo, which I do appreciate. I really do like that. And then besides that, I mean, it's a pretty standard Jordan 2. Like, just looking at them, I can tell I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of these. You can never go wrong with a black sneaker. And I do also kind of like, I've complained previously about the sale midsoles and just the trend of the Jordan brand, like really pushing the cell color on a lot of their old school or like more of their OG silhouettes, and like trying to mix it up, or like whenever they try and drop like a reimagine. This is not a reimagine, obviously. This is not an OG colorway, but a lot of the older styles for Jordan 2s, or most of the retros, they do have the cell color midsole, or at least some. It's mostly the midsole, to be honest. More of it has been the midsole. So I've said that I'm not a big fan of it, but I think it really does work when it comes to like the black cement colorways, and especially with the Jordan 2s. I've been keeping an eye out for the Jordan 3s to release again in the black cement colorway, but I do, I am looking on eBay to probably cop one of those. I think they released last in 2018, and I think that specific colorway and the Jordan 3s would also work pretty well with a sail midsole. I think it would just look pretty neat, to be honest. But there you have it. These are the Jordan 2s in the black cement colorway. A very nice iteration of the Jordan 2. Very high quality. I mean, this is just a classic colorway. I think this is going to be a very sought after shoe 2-3 years down the line, once, you know, everybody gets off the Jordan 2 hate. So I think this is going to be a classic colorway, and it's going to, you know, really put people on Jordan 2s, which I think a lot of people oversee. They're rather underrated. It has slowly become one of my top silhouettes for the Jordan brand, right behind the Jordan 3, right behind the Jordan 1. So it's amazing to finally be so excited for a Jordan 2 colorway. So yeah, I mean, besides the leather being a little stiff, especially up here in the collar, the Jordan 2 is just, it's an amazing colorway. It's an amazing shoe. The only thing I would definitely change about this, I mean, it's trying to make a little different here with the Jordan 2 logo in the tongue. I know it's the classic way to do the Jordan 2 tongue with the vinyl on it, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I feel like something stitched would have really made this pop. Probably like a white tag, something to make it different here in the tongue. But besides that, I mean, it is the black cement. It's got, you know, the Chicago hints here and there. I love the gray, how it clashes, well, not clashes, but contrasts pretty well with the black, all black, for the whole shoe. And I just think this is a great shoe. Like, this is going to be an all-rounder shoe. This is something that you can wear, like, if you're going out on a date, if you're going out just casually, I don't know, just like for casual wear. I think it's one of the better and more dynamic Jordan 2s out there. I mean, Jordan 2 is already a rather classy looking sneaker, and I think the black just accentuates that a lot more without going too far into like the classy realm where you're like, oh, those are dress shoes. No, well, man, they are essentially sneakers. So really do like it. They completely changed my mind here with the sort of like sail midsole, sail colored midsole. I think it works really well, specifically with the black. The hits here with the gray around the stitching, especially where the iguana sort of panel here, iguana skin, it just makes it look way just really good. And of course the back tab with the Nike logo and the red stitching is just amazing. It's just really nice. It's really clean. So I do think this is the better, if not the best, Jordan 2 colorway ever in existence. Like, they really hit it out of the park with this one. Now, if they could only re-release the Jordan 3 in the black cement, because I really need that ASAP, please. But folks, you let me know what you think about the Jordan 2 in the black cement colorway. Do you like it? Does this change your opinions? If you have any negative opinions about the Jordan 2, like, I'm a huge fan of this. I'm so glad I finally got this. I've been waiting for this for like 2 months, ever since they got first announced. And, you know, I said it's going to be an instant cop. I just remember the day they released, I was able to pick them up here at my local Nike store. But folks, I've been True Fernie. This has been True Fernie. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down, because believe it or not, every single bit helps. Links to my socials are down below. But yeah, folks, please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of your black cement, man, because if you have some Jordan 3 cements just standing around, man, I might just come around and take them, because I really need that. I really need some Jordan 3 black cements, man. I know they're not really like Grail status, but they are a shoe that I really want. So yeah, hook your boy out. Peace.